The Very Serious Crafts podcast is on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/seriouscrafts to support our podcast, find out about our Patreon-only half-stitched episodes, and more.
Hello and welcome to Season 6, Episode 4 of the Very Serious Crafts podcast. I'm Molly from Wild Olive.
I'm Hannah from Hannah Miriam Studio.
And I'm Haley from Red Handled Scissors and the Bones and Bobbins podcast. Today we'll be talking about making holiday magic.
Yay!
Yay!
Yes.
Hannah and I both go to the yays.
Yes.
And I'm just sitting here hanging on by a thread. Can I tell you what's getting me through the days?
Yes, please.
All right. I have discovered that Starbucks has non-dairy sugar cookie latte creamer in stores. And so I am having sugar cookie lattes every morning, and it is just giving me such joy.
Awesome.
I approve of that.
Yeah.
I
It's so good.
always go for Trader Joe's pumpkin spice coffee, just as a base. But I did recently, my mom's friend shared about their flavored oat milk that is like, there's like a brown sugar one, and there's another one that I can't remember off the top of my head, and they are both excellent. And so, yes, when I want a treat, that goes in it, especially if I want to go like iced coffee. Yeah.
Yes, and I always go iced coffee. So it's just very, I don't know. It's what's getting me out of bed right now.
I get it.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it. I haven't ever tried any of the Starbucks flavors before, so this is my first venture, and it is a success, my friends. It is a success.
See, I'm the purist over here. Just black coffee since I was about 12.
Okay, so I am really a black coffee person. I like flavored black coffee. And then I also sometimes will make, I'll do coffee with cinnamon and put it in while I'm brewing it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
When I go iced coffee, I do like some creamer in it, and then occasionally creamer in my regular coffee. But yeah, I grew up in a Swedish family, so black coffee is very much the thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. There is a teaspoon at my mom's house that has the finish eaten away from it. And it's because my dad drinks coffee that is so strong that once he left his coffee, and I think this is when he was maybe in the police academy, so I was a little kid, and he left a cup of coffee in the garage for a few days, and when he finally brought it in, it had eaten the spoon.
That is strong coffee.
I mean, it was probably more than a few days, but my memory is that it was a few days. And, so that spoon, it's still there. And every time I see it, I have a little laugh and worry for my dad's stomach lining.
Yeah.
So
but also this tells me a lot about your dad, and I approve.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My only deviation from black coffee is, and I haven't even done this the last few years because, in my opinion, the Starbucks coffees have gotten worse. So I haven't gone in quite a while. But I used to be like every single year I got one eggnog latte.
Now that sounds good. I do the soy nog every year because it's delicious, but I've never combined it with coffee.
It's really good. I don't like really sweet stuff, which is why I don't drink flavored anything, because it is almost always incredibly sweet in addition to flavored.
Right.
But I find that like one eggnog latte, and you got to get the right size so that the ratio of the coffee to the eggnog is correct.
Yeah, I am not an eggnog fan in general. So I would go for the gingerbread latte.
Mhm.
And then one year, and people who are fans of this probably will all remember, but one year they put candied ginger on top.
Oh no.
But it was so jarring to suddenly get a chunk of ginger and then it would sink down to the bottom. You'd take the last sip and it was chunky. And it was,
Ugh.
yeah, the look on your face, it was terrible. And
I worked there
I'm
that
not-
year.
okay, so I
I
I'm not sure.
Yep.
I may have had one gingerbread latte since then just to see if it was improved, but it's really been same thing with pumpkin spice lattes. I used to get one probably every year and then
hmm
I just can't anymore.
Yeah.
So
I've still never had
it's
one.
okay.
And I think because they can't make them vegan, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Could be.
I certainly like vaguely remember that at least when I was there, and it's been 20 years since I was there. So who knows? But when I was there, there was a lot of stuff that the syrups weren't vegan. So you were out of luck.
Yeah.
Which seems weird to me. They should have been able to do that.
Yeah, one would think.
Yes.
But anyway,
Okay.
Well, you're reminding me that I should go get some eggnog and just buy a milk frother, and then I can make good coffee at home and put some eggnog in it.
well, there we go.
That
See?
is making holiday magic right there.
Also, can I tell you, so little milk frother at home makes the perfect amount of whipped cream for things. If
Ah.
I don't have this problem anymore because my partner can consume dairy. Yay. Not the reason I got divorced. Bit of a bonus. I can now consume heavy cream regularly. But yeah, when there was no point in me making large quantities of whipped cream, I used to just put like a quarter cup of heavy cream in a mug and whip it up with a milk frother. And it's like the perfect amount to put on something.
Well, there we go. And this has been Coffee Talk with the Very Serious Crafts podcast.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great day.
Oh my gosh. So before we jump into actually talking about crafts, and do feel free to, if you're on a platform that allows commenting, tell us what your favorite coffee is
Yes.
and inspire us for the
All right.
future.
And I'm going to jump in here and say, if you're listening to this, you probably have your favorite platform to listen to us. But I was reminded by a friend that we don't often mention, but our podcast is also available to listen to on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
if
that's
you are-
totally true.
A YouTube fan and you want to just like blend this into where you listen, yeah, you can listen to us on YouTube as well. So
Yeah, that is totally true. And I will drop a link in the show notes because I just realized that I don't think it's on our website.
we switched to a new way for it to be on YouTube also. So now it's actually part of their podcasts section. So
Yeah. And so I think
folks-
you can just search for us.
yeah, but we are little known on YouTube.
It's true.
But you listeners could change that. I'm just saying.
Indeed. And now I'm just adding it to the show notes so I don't forget.
Good plan.
And now that I've done that, we would like to give a shout out to our serious friends of the Very Serious Crafts podcast who are supporting us at patreon.com/seriouscrafts. Many thanks to, well, honestly, I joined the Patreon this time. So many thanks
Thank
to
you.
me. And many
That's the
thanks
cutest.
to everyone else because you're the best and you're the reason that we can put this podcast out.
All right. So now, after much ado,
We're having a wild ride this morning, guys.
we are. It's good. It's great. We're going to talk about making holiday magic, and I'm going to start out by saying that even though like we are right there in the season, I mean we're recording in November, and this is the time for makers to be like hitting it hard on holiday plans.
Oh yeah,
If
Panic
not-
Craft.
Yeah. If
Are
not,
we at Panic Craft quite yet? I feel like we're still like 10 days from Panic Craft.
Oh yeah, not until December.
Okay.
That's true.
yeah, but like if you aren't actively making, you should at least have a plan for making at this point. And I am not mentally prepared for it. I am just not.
No, I am also not mentally prepared, although it has suddenly occurred to me that there's a friend I want to make socks for. And like, really? Right now? Now is when I want to make socks? Okay.
Listen, it's not December 20th.
You have time.
I do have time. It isn't December 20th, and I know how to do 2 at a time socks, but I really don't like the heels on 2 at a time in the round socks. They just aren't as satisfying to do as like top down short row heels.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love turning a heel, which I realize is an
so
unpopular
satisfying.
opinion.
No, I think it's so satisfying. I haven't done it in a really long time, but I find it deeply satisfying to turn a heel.
I have a question for you two. Does it still count for handmade socks if I use my Addy knitting machine that is in sock size to do everything down to the heel?
Resounding yes.
Yeah.
All right. Because that'll take right care of an awful lot. And I haven't used my knitting machine yet because I keep not thinking about it. So
That is 100% handmade still.
Yes.
Yeah.
all right. I mean, I do have to pick the stitches up off of the machine. So I feel like that's got to count something.
It's just another tool.
Yep.
So it's-
Exactly.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's like using a sewing machine instead of sewing by hand.
exactly.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have landed there for me, because that means that my friend, I don't think she listens to the podcast, but my friend Monique is going to get some black and white striped socks for Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and
Good plan.
She is my favorite gothy human, and so I am very excited to present her with some handmade socks.
Good plan. Good
Yeah.
plan.
That plan just now happened, for the record. I did not have that plan before like 20 seconds ago.
Those are the best plans. Hannah, what are you planning right now?
Not a ton of things. I'm going to say, Zach, right now, if you're listening, it's time to turn off the podcast. You can listen to this in January. So before I talk about the couple things that I have in mind, I want to talk about making things for people and then like realizing later that you shouldn't have.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
I certainly, when I was first sewing garments and I was just really excited about this like entirely new skill, it was awesome. I could make stuff for people.
I know.
And I think this was like, there was one year, probably 2012 or 2013, I knit things for like everybody. And it was bananas. And I have no idea what I was thinking.
I'm impressed.
And your hands still work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was younger then. So.
Fair enough.
I couldn't do it now. And like that one, it was lots of like mittens and hats and things like that that were, not nothing by any means, but certainly much less in-depth projects. And so I could in fact like churn something out every 4 days. And so I just like, I made all my plans at the end of October and I knit like for 4 months, 2 months, and then everything was there.
That's so much knitting.
Yeah. Well, it turns out when you don't have kids to take care of, sometimes there's more time available.
There is. Now, you see, I have not discovered that in my life. I'm sure it's true.
Would you like to
because
borrow the children for a few days?
I would not like to borrow the children.
Okay, so fast forward like 2 years from that. So it's like 2015, I believe. And I was like, well, I can sew things for people. I should sew things for people. And so I made a garment for each of like 12 family members or something like that.
Whoa.
And it was a lot of like, I made a long sleeve, like running shirt, t-shirt for somebody. So
Sure.
like, it was not the most in-depth projects at all, but like I had a serger and I had a bunch of garment fabric. And so I made stuff for people. And it definitely, like, one of the mistakes was making clothing for people who don't care about what they wear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I was just thinking I would be totally excited if you made something for me.
Yeah.
But also I would understand what that took.
Yeah. And so I think that I have dialed back significantly. And so there are really only a couple people that I sew things for ever anymore. So yeah, that's my little spiel. Like, it's awesome to make things for people. And like, if you just love making things and you don't care how they're received, then go for it. But I certainly discovered that like I need that feedback loop to be a little bit more excited.
Yeah.
So I have narrowed my window down to mostly just my daughter and my partner and my mom.
That seems reasonable because, I mean, well, your daughter is a fickle audience.
Yes, yes.
But she's also adorable.
Yeah. So I think I love my Christine Haynes Paquette bag, which I think I've talked about on the podcast before.
Yeah.
I have some like strawberry canvas and I bought some like special like strawberry printed webbing. And I'm just going to make her
sounds so
like
cute.
the tackiest, cutest little purse that I can possibly make.
That's going to be amazing.
Because she loves a purse, puts absolutely everything in it.
oh,
I'm so excited for her to have that.
Yeah.
That's going to be so cute.
I'm just going to like print it at 75% and make it, and it'll be awesome. But then the other thing I'm really excited about is I made myself a like ginormous tote bag over the summer that has like a bajillion pockets. And Zach and I were talking about like the perfect grocery shopping tote bag, but like specifically we're getting wine and cheese and a baguette and like a dessert or something tote bag. So I'm still thinking on this, and like there'll be a bunch of math to figure out, but I'm thinking about just this like absurdly specialized like tote bag with the perfect pocket that a baguette fits in and like a bottle of wine, and maybe if I'm totally nuts, like a little insulated pocket for cheese.
That is
wow.
going to be amazing. And I'm already excited to see it arrive at my house at some point this winter.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I think those are my two. Like I'm trying to narrow this down to like things that I think people will really appreciate and that I can make in, 6 or 8 hours instead of 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one big plan and one small plan. And I have to be careful about the one small plan so that it is not overheard. But I will be adding some satin lining to a hat that I purchased for my sister who might be coming.
I was going to say, someone's behind you.
It's not her. She has very tight curly hair. And I found this hat that I think she will love. But she'll be able to actually wear it safely more if I add lining to it. So I'm kind of, that's like
that's
half
amazing.
handmade.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll be kind of a nice thing. And then the big thing that I really need to get going on is when my brother got married, for his wedding gift, I gave him and his wife a custom embroidery with their initials.
Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast.
We talked about it on the podcast. And I was going to do that for my sister, who got married in September, but I was working on a lot more for the wedding. So
yes,
it did not happen at all. And I started to have this panic moment and I was like, oh, it's going to be late. And then a light bulb went off and I went, oh, I can just give it to her for Christmas. Well, now Christmas is going to
Perfect.
come, and I got to get started on it. But that'll be the big project. So my plan is to do their initials. And the fun part about when one person's initial is a vowel is you can play around with a little bit. So I have to decide if it's going to say Anne, like A-N, or if it's going to say nah. And I think nah is funnier.
That is funnier.
For my brothers, his name is Anders. His wife is also Hannah. And so theirs says ha, because I found that to be wildly amusing. I
Yeah,
don't know if
obviously.
they got it, but I thought it was funny. So it'll probably say nah in the middle. And then I'm going to add flowers around it that are based on the flowers from their invitation.
Oh, that's going to be
that'll be fun.
amazing.
That's awesome.
You
But
did.
one will have a face because I have to.
Well, yeah. You did the one for Anders in all white, didn't you?
It was a white background, and I did all of the embroidery, like all of the flowers in gray.
Oh, right. Okay, I remembered it being
Yeah.
something special like that.
This might be, I think it's going to be a green background and then cream flowers, which is
that's
also how
gonna be
their invitation
beautiful.
was.
Nice.
So I think that'll be nice. And I have a really nice green linen. So, and they have like a green sofa, and it should all work together. That's the plan if I get busy.
I think that that's going to be amazing. So I know that we're talking about holiday crafts and such, but I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year, and I'm not entirely sure when this podcast episode is going to come out. I'm guessing probably a little after Thanksgiving, but I'm hosting between 21 and 25 people at my house.
Yeah, you are.
I sure am. And
I'm bringing 8 of them.
I was going to say, and so many children. And we have been, we being Jeremy and I, have been sort of going through all of the stuff that we have, like place settings and silverware and all of the things that you need to have a sit-down dinner with real plates and silverware and glassware and such. And I keep thinking that I am a professional maker of things. Shouldn't I be doing something for this Thanksgiving feast that I'm about to be giving? Like, should I be making placemats? Should I be making napkins? Hand traced turkeys? I don't know.
I vote for yes, but in the simplest way that you possibly can imagine.
I don't do simple.
Well, okay, so first of all, I love the hand traced turkeys. I also will always vote for an apple turkey. Did you make apple turkeys when you were a kid?
No, but
No.
Jeremy, his dad has a book called Play With Your Food, I think.
Oh, I remember that book.
And so we used to, every Thanksgiving, make little animals out of different ingredients.
Okay, so this is funny because we just asked my brother-in-law if he had ever made an apple turkey, and he hadn't either. But like, this was a staple at my house. You start with an apple,
Mhm.
and then usually the head would be like a large marshmallow,
Mhm.
and then you'd make tail feathers. I grew up usually making the tail feathers with gumdrops on toothpicks, and then you stick them into the back of
Oh.
the apple. But you could also do it with mini marshmallows. Either way, it's sticky.
Right.
But it's like, but you put it out and kids can make their little apple turkey. I don't remember ever actively eating one, but it was just like a fun little project to have out, and they look cute. I mean, they look like they're made from the 1950s because that's probably when it started, but that's the fun of it.
I mean, that seems fine. And you could even do like a big marshmallow head with a little marshmallow as its beak.
Yeah, or I think maybe raisins came into play at some point. And with
Oh.
marshmallow, if you
Ooh,
like,
I could see
snip into it,
craisins.
it's sticky. Yes, craisins would work.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you like cut into the marshmallow, it becomes sticky, and so you can
Yeah.
just have things attached that way.
You know,
Do it.
that is a really good idea, especially because we're going to have quite a few kids and teenagers who are no longer kids, but
Oh, they would probably have fun making it anyway.
but I think we could talk them into it, especially if they got to eat marshmallows.
Yeah, we could make this happen while we're actually making the other stuff happen.
Oh my goodness, we should do this.
Yes, we should do this.
All right. Well, Molly, you have
Yay.
just
Amazing.
completely for people who are listening, Hannah is part of our extended other family, and so she is very much a part of my Thanksgiving plans and is basically helping host. So if it is confusing to anyone listening about why we would be enthusiastically conferring with each other, that's why. It's because it's our Thanksgiving.
We've got plans to make.
I love that. The other day though, I was saying like I need to like show up and like be in the room with some of these things. Maybe not Thanksgiving, but I will be showing up at some point soon. But also
Showing up here?
Yeah, at your house.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
Please do.
It's gonna happen. I do also, when you were letting us know in advance that Thanksgiving was part of the topic today, I grabbed a couple of things that I happen to love as Thanksgiving DIY decorating links. And
Mhm.
one is by, well, kind of two are by Thoroughly Modern Millie. And she
Oh,
does a
I
lot of
love
stuff
her.
with, yes, she's
I mean,
great.
I don't
She
know
does
her,
stuff with
but I like her work.
Benzie.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I work with her because of doing stuff with Benzie Design, but she has a tutorial for making a little pom-pom turkey with like felt palms. It's so cute.
Oh, I
And
just pulled
then-
it up. It is so cute.
Yeah. And then the house that Lars built has done a tablescape where it looks like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade with like balloons and buildings and stuff. And then Thoroughly Modern Millie took that kind of idea of the parade and she made a miniature version with these little pom-poms as like the balloons.
That's
And just-
amazing.
Like I was thinking about these in relation to the podcast today, and then I saw she has just made a Kermit pom-pom balloon to add to her tablescape. And now I'm convinced I absolutely have to make this thing.
It's so
I need to
cool. I'm
order
looking
all of
at
the
it
palms.
right now, and it's like felted balloons, and I mean,
Yeah,
it
and they're
makes me
just-
homesick because it's New York.
Yeah.
And
Which is why I think it would be perfect for you to have one of these displays.
Yes.
oh,
at
it would
any
be
point.
It's so good.
it would be so perfect. And now I have Thanksgiving ideas. I was totally stuck, like trying to figure out what it was that I should do because I collect blown glass pumpkins, which is
Oh, nice.
so I have them all over and I still have them out because I think that they work for Thanksgiving as well as Halloween.
Very much, yes.
And so I sort of was using those as a centerpiece, but they're not particularly easy to move out of the way. And so something like this would be like something that's paper and felt might be a little easier to set aside when the table seating, and we're doing one table seating, 21 people happens. So, oh, that's great. Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome. And now I have to get my palms because I feel like I really need to put together at least some version of this.
I want to make a balloon of my cat named Pom Pom.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be
would
adorable?
be so cute.
She has a heart-shaped nose.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
please
very
do that.
cute. I'll share a picture of Pom Pom as well, just because.
Okay.
Um,
The cat tax.
cat tax.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
All right.
Well, good. Now we've got all of our Thanksgiving making plans
Yes.
ready, and we just have to cook all the food.
Oh,
That's the part I'm excited about.
I was going to say, Hannah loves this part.
Yes.
I am going to... My job has been given to me, and it is make the house ready for that many guests. That is my job. The cooking is not my job, although I might make a vegan dessert, since I think most of the desserts that are coming are, and rightly so, filled with butter and cream and eggs and all of the delicious things that I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because that stuff is delicious and everybody should have it if they want to.
Yes, but you should have dessert too. So
Yes.
Exactly.
even if it means making it yourself.
And I make a killer fake buttercream frosting, if I do say so myself. And so I'm gonna figure out, maybe I'll make a vegan pumpkin cake.
Nice.
You're making a pumpkin cake, aren't you?
I think so. We need a pumpkin something. And just like trying to figure out logistics and stuff.
Oh, I have
Pumpkin cake.
pumpkins, like sweet white pumpkins, if you want them.
Oh, I'm going with a can.
All right.
Listen, Martha Stewart says use the canned pumpkin, so I say that's the rule.
Yes.
You know what? Whatever Martha says, like,
Yes.
that's totally fine.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So, speaking of all of the cooking and such that, that I am personally not doing, I was thinking when we were talking about doing like a holiday episode that so many like women make so much holiday magic. Like Santa Claus is basically a woman, usually. And generally speaking, it is women who are making lists, checking them twice, and making sure that everybody has the magical holiday season that we all sort of want to have. And I just want to tip my hat a little to all of the women who are doing amazing amounts of work and planning and everything that they're doing to make the holiday season magic for so many people. It just makes me think of how much work my mom did and how much work my grandma is still doing. I just talked to my grandma on the phone, and my mom's mom is still with us. And she was complaining about having to put together Thanksgiving dinner in sort of the way that that women who were going to do Thanksgiving dinner anyway do. So it just got me thinking, like, thanks to all of the the mother figures and the father figures who are stepping up, and just the people who make things magical.
Yeah. I have to say that is, I mean, I think we probably all have our stories of the women in the family, like all making notes and comparing and who's bringing what and what's happening here and there. And I will say there's definitely some men in my family that, like, they had very specific things that were very important to them and that they handled completely. However, it was always like the string of women who were like all in the kitchen and all doing all the things. And
Yes.
so yes, it was, it continues to be a fair amount of that. And that's okay. We're good at this.
We are good at this.
Balancing all the things. And
Yes.
sometimes we aren't, and that's okay too.
That's true. Although I will give a shout out to my spouse, who for sure did all of the organizing email of who's bringing what this year, because I'm having a not amazing mental health moment, which we've all talked about on this podcast before. So it is, nobody worry. It's just my normal depression. But I really appreciate that Jeremy just stepped in and is doing all the things that I might normally do and didn't need to be told. So A+.
The organizational holiday magic knows no gender, and yet also
Also, it kind of does.
Yeah, and
kind of does.
I think my experience is always that that there's a lot of like men poking in with the thing that they're really excited to make happen. And then there's the like who has made sure the house is clean, and like all of the everyday things have still happened in amidst all of the bigger things, the like actual holiday things.
Yeah, that's true.
My grandfather was the make sure that the house is all clean because that was extremely important to him.
Yeah.
And would I like for him to come back, like the ghost of Papa could come back and clean the house? That would be incredible. It would be scary. It would be scary. It would be a true Dickensian moment. But yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. We'll just clean in his honor.
Yeah.
It would definitely be Dickensian. I have the Dickens Holiday Village that my stepmom, who collects holiday villages, it's a thing, sent them to me. And the only thing that isn't there is the graveyard with all the ghosts.
Oh, see, now we know what you need.
Well, and I do, and I just frankly haven't spent the money on it. But yeah.
Can I tell you an amazing tangential Christmas village story?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was down in Florida a few weeks ago visiting my sister and my brother-in-law who had their second child at the end of September. And my brother-in-law, Garrett, was like, okay, when you get a chance, you have to ask Louisa about the dream she had about getting ready for the baby to come.
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, I will. And so I was like, hey, Louisa, I hear there's a story about a dream that you had. And she's like, oh my God, yeah. All right. So I had this dream that we were like, I don't know, a week or two out from the baby being born. And I'd gone out to do something, and I'd left Garrett with a list of just like a couple things that I would love if he could do to get ready for the baby while I'm out. And he's a wonderful husband and like really on top of a lot of things and like super great. But I think this was just one of those classic like mom moments. So in her dream, she's left him this list. She's gone out, she's come back, and he is just in their living room setting up the most intricate Christmas village ever, having done none of the things on the list that she actually asked him to do.
This is amazing.
And so now whenever he's gotten like a little astray from the thing that she asked him to help with, they refer to it as like he's just doing a Christmas village.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness.
I love that.
Yeah. And so like if you're like, hey, were you like in the middle of this thing over here? And you know, he's like her, a parent who is fresh on the second kid train. And so there's not a lot of sleep and there's a whole lot of stuff to do. And
Right.
so it is not unusual to come and notice that the dishwasher is like 75% unloaded, but he's gone off to do something else. And she'll just be like, is there a Christmas village moment going on here?
That's
I
cute.
sincerely hope that they actually set up a Christmas village at their house this year.
They may have one to set up and I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's fantastic. As far as decorations go, I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I used to do all handmade ornaments for our tree every year. My sister and I,
Like a whole new
Yes.
round of them.
yes,
Oh
we
my
would
goodness.
design a new tree every year, and we kept it. This is going to sound stupid to say this out loud. We kept it really simple.
Uh-huh.
Other than the
Mhm.
hours and
Other
hours
than
and
making
hours
a
of
whole new
making
tree every-
things. Yeah.
No, we would choose like several designs. It might be 5 or 6. It might have been as many as 10, and then we would make a bunch of the same design.
Sure.
And like one year, the theme was gold's glitter. I don't think it was just gold.
Oh,
Maybe it
no,
was just
thank
gold.
you.
I know there was glitter. It must have just been gold because we decided it would be so fun. We got little plastic dinosaurs, like the little, you'd get a bag of them. We spray painted them gold and added hangers to them. So this is the level of complexity that the ornaments had. When I say simple, it was stuff like that.
I'm just imagining Darcy Cat covered in gold glitter.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, so we would do that every year, and we saved all of those ornaments, but we didn't reuse them. And I just can't do that anymore. And I'm totally fine with that. We now have pulled out those ornaments and have been reusing them. Sometimes we'll combine sets of trees, from like, oh, these two kind of work together. Let's do this year.
I kind of love that. It's like a modular Christmas tree situation that you've set up for yourself.
Yes. And it we did it for a while. Yeah. So we have quite a few sets. It's always a matter of which ones can we find? And then as I've been designing more and more felt ornaments, those have come into play as well. So we'll pull those out and add them to the tree along with other things. So that's been fun.
And you've been making a lot of felt ornaments.
I make a lot of felt ornaments. And one thing that I've been doing
some
for
of
the past
the dyes for your ornaments.
Do you?
I do.
I just designed a new one for dollar horses that literally as of recording just have become available. And so I have made a bunch of dollar horses already. And then I have some of them I was selling. So I had a custom request from my mom's friend to make some for her. So I've made a fair amount of dollar horses. Having the dyes makes it easier. And then for the last
I love the dyes of yours that I have. I have the round really ones. Helpful.
Yeah. And that's what I use as a base for most of the ornament designs I do. So that helps. But I've used that same style for the last few years, and I've been making patterns for mostly Muppet themed ornaments. So the first one I did was Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas themed. And then I did one that was Rizzo and Gonzo from A Muppet Christmas Carol. Mm-hmm. And those are both on my blog. And then last year, because I've been keeping a set for myself, or one of those for myself, and then giving one to a friend. Last year, for my friend, I made him Bert and Ernie that were kind of from Christmas on Sesame Street. And I didn't make that for my blog. I didn't take the pictures along the way. So I just I don't know. I think I took a picture of it at some point. I must have record of it, but I need to think of something for this year. So we'll see where that goes. I'm thinking, after having seen Thoroughly Modern, literally while we were recording this, I went, ooh, I think I have an idea. After seeing Thoroughly Modern Millie's newest pom-pom Kermit balloon.
Yeah.
Yes. What if I did a Kermit Thanksgiving Day parade balloon ornament?
Oh my goodness.
You're good.
No, that would be so cute.
Yeah.
Do you know
the idea is coming while recording for us here. This is amazing.
We're having one of those recording sessions where the ideas truly are flowing.
Yeah.
Do you know who my very unlikely favorite Muppet is?
I'm going to guess Miss Piggy for some reason. I don't know why.
Nope. It's Animal.
Oh, that's a good one. He's great.
I mean, which is weird because I like everything orderly and neat and all of those things. I should be Bert. That should be me. But no, there's just a soft spot in my heart for Animal.
I do love Animal. I'm also I love Rolf. Scooter and I think we would get along really well. And I could see you as a bit of a Scooter, which is why we get along really well.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah.
So, yeah. Hannah, we do need to know who your favorite Muppet is now.
Oh, so this is going to be the part where I tell you that I didn't watch a lot of Muppets. So I'm not sure. Should I just leave now?
I could see something like Abby Cadabby.
I mean, I think honestly, I'm also a Bert.
Yeah. My mom thinks I'm Abby Cadabby and gets me Abby Cadabby stuff.
Interesting.
Yes.
She was a little bit later than when I would have really been watching. I know who she is.
Oh
but
yeah,
I'm
me
not,
too.
Yeah, obviously.
This was when
Sorry, that was offensive to us older people. Obviously, you're too old for it. Abracadabra.
no, my mom knows of this from my little cousin's kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, and apparently there's an autistic Muppet who I probably should be, but I don't know enough about the current stable O Muppets. But all right, that's probably enough
Enough Muppets.
getting off track on the Muppet train, because then we're gonna go hit Fraggles, and then it's just gonna we're never gonna come back.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean the Muppets and Christmas to me very much go together. So
that's
it's
true.
Okay for now.
They're
It's
pretty
okay for now.
intertwined.
Yeah.
I am super excited this year. I have decided that the thing I collect is glass. And so I am very into blown glass ornaments and stained glass ornaments. And that means I actually need to get out my stained glass kit and actually try it to see if I like it and want to make a bunch of stained glass ornaments. But also, I'm kind of considering doing a glass blowing class. Not necessarily for this year's ornaments, but for the future, because how hard could it be?
I support this idea. I have always thought it would be such a cool thing to do, and anytime
Then I could
see
make more
people doing it-
pumpkins.
there you go. I've always been very nervous about it because I remember watching a Dale Chihuly documentary and seeing how he lost his eye.
Oh no.
So I definitely have a very healthy respect for the dangers of it.
I have safety
and what makes it
glasses.
so amazing. Yes.
Was he
I
not
would-
wearing safety glasses?
I don't remember that specific detail. You would think that he would have, but maybe not. I mean, that would have gone back a ways, so
Right.
maybe less aware of it. But it's so cool.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
such a cool art form.
Yeah. There was an amazing Chihuly in the the atrium at the Victoria and Albert Museum.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I've
Just
seen it.
like stunning.
I have never been to the V&A because I have only been to the airport in London. I've never been in London proper. But it's coming.
You would love it so much.
Let me tell you, it's pretty great.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, the next episode we should talk about your trip, and
I would love to.
yeah, we should do that.
Yes. Yes. We could make it a whole craft related travel adventures that we've been on.
Yes. And as a teaser for our next Patreon episode, I have to tell you my woes of Christmas stockings. So, just speaking of ornaments, don't think that that stockings have been forgotten, but I've got some train of shame.
Okay.
Can I tell you about my enormous win, which is that last year I needed to make new stockings. It was my first Christmas separated from my ex-husband. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get fabric for me and my daughter and my partner and my 3 stepkids. But I'm only going to make myself get through enough stockings for the people that I actually need them for this year. And I'll make the rest of them later on. And last year I made all 6 of them.
You
Which
are
means
amazing.
that we have a set of stockings for the 6 of us, and I don't have to make them this year.
Well, my train of shame is getting even more loaded. Oh gosh. No, that's so amazing though.
No shade, just like
No, I'm
once in a
huge
while
win.
there's a win.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for you.
We got to celebrate those ones.
Yes.
Exactly. Is there anything else holiday related that we ought to cover while we wrap things up?
I think I could probably continue talking for ages, but I think we're okay. I should probably go start working on actual projects instead of just talking about them.
Yeah.
We've got another week or two before we need to panic, right? That's what we decided.
Well, totally. Yes.
Yeah.
We've decided that it's not until December 1st that we need to start panicking.
Okay, great.
And if we get busy, we will have a little less panic.
That's true.
Not no panic, but a little less.
Yes. We're mitigating the panic.
Yes, that.
Amazing. Sounds like a great plan.
Yes. I like it. Let's all remember it.
Okay.
Oh boy. And then throw it out the window is what's going to happen.
Whee!
Maybe we'll check in a couple weeks and see whether any of us has made any of the things we were planning to make.
Yeah, well, we shall find out. And
Okay.
so will you, dear listener.
Yes.
All right. So thanks for listening to the Very Serious Crafts podcast. You can follow us on Instagram and Threads at Serious Crafts and on Facebook at Very Serious Crafts. And you can also find us on YouTube by searching for the Very Serious Crafts podcast. You can find show notes and all things Very Serious Crafts at veryseriouscrafts.com. And finally, if you're a fan of the Very Serious Crafts podcast, please leave us a 5-star review on whichever platform you use to listen to podcasts, because good ratings help us show up in recommendations, which helps more people who love crafting find us.
Yes. And then we can all make holiday magic together
Yes.
Yes,
or something.
indeed. I like it. Let's go with it.
Sounds great.
All right. Bye. Yay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.